administer aid to individuals. And I think what the result is going to be is a fairly expanded unemployment insurance program. This is something Democrats really wanted, and Republicans are giving in on that. And you're going to probably see 26 or more weeks of or extra unemployment insurance where people are getting paid around the same rate as they were getting maybe before being furloughed due to the economic crisis. So that's a pretty big deal. And then I think you're going to actually see this aid to the airline industries that you mentioned, about $58 billion in loans for both the commercial and cargo airlines, and another $150 billion for these other big industries that are hurt by this economic slowdown. So concessions on both sides, and really big concessions.
Obviously, the states are going to need a lot of help too. I mean, I've heard of restaurants in New York where they've been ordered to close, and the owners, they don't lay the workers off. They fire them outright because, by firing them, their employees are entitled to receive unemployment compensation. So, the states are going to be forking out billions of dollars in unemployment claims, and that's got to be made up somehow.
There's going to be at least $300 billion in aid to small businesses to try to keep them afloat so that they can keep their staff from being laid off. So that's going to be a big part of the puzzle here. But John, stay tuned for a fourth bill, or this is the third bill, this major stimulus package that we're talking about right now. There's going to probably be another bill after this that's going to potentially address states dealing with these unemployment claims. Unless they're able to get it all settled in this bill, then I think you're going to see perhaps more legislation down the road to deal with what you're talking about. But this bill is getting so big right now that it potentially could be taken care of here, dealing with the small business loans, which are forgivable, by the way. They don't have to be paid back if these small businesses don't lay off any workers. That's a pretty big deal. They're in the form of grants. And then if there's this unemployment insurance where workers can get paid pretty much at the rate that they were being paid before the economy went into a tailspin and before they got laid off, for up to 6 months. That's what Democrats have been asking for, and I've been told they're going to get pretty close to what they're asking for that. That deal seems to be settled at this point. So you have the federal government really kicking in help on the unemployment front, and that's probably going to help the states quite a bit.
Washington